Hello, it's Macy Ray back at you again. Hope you're having a beautiful day. Now, I usually do my internet trends videos, but this video is going to be a little bit different because it's not technically an internet trend. Today, I'm going to be doing a few DIYs for Canada Day since that is coming up super fast. I have two really cute decorative DIYs. They're really simple. You don't need a lot of materials. You only need a few things. And like I said, I've got two. They're super easy to do with your kidlets if you want to. So let's start with the first DIY. For the first DIY, I don't really know what to call it, so I'm just gonna call it the handprint Canadian flag. Now, what you're gonna need for this DIY is two things. Well, three things, I guess. You're going to need a blank canvas, some red paint. I just got some acrylic red paint, and a paintbrush. Basically, the idea of this DIY is this is going to be a Canadian flag, but the maple leaf is going to be your hand. So to start off, I'm just gonna paint the two red panels on the side, and then we'll get to the fun part. Okay, so now that I have the red panels, I'm definitely gonna have to go over with another coat once this dries, but it's a little uneven, but you know what, nothing's ever perfect. So we're gonna go on to the fun part now. So for this part, all you're gonna need is your hand. And you're gonna paint your hand. Oh wait, it's kinda, I have dust on my hand. So I'm just gonna paint your hand, as so. Ooh. I kind of don't like this feeling. You want to get enough on there so that it transfers over to the canvas. Try not to get it underneath your nails. And then all you have to do is stick your hand down. Give it a nice press. Make sure that there's a lot on there. And voila! Handprint Canadian flag. Perfect for decor for your Canada Day party. I know that festivities are not really happening this year, but if you're having a family barbecue and you want to either do something fun or have something fun set up for the fam jam to look at, this is perfect. On to the second DIY. This one has a little bit more steps and a little bit more materials, not ingredients. For this DIY, you're going to need red solo cups. I just chose 4 because I think 4 is a good number. Some ribbon, and I have this beautiful white ribbon. I tried to look for red, but there wasn't any, so we just got white, which is fine. And then some white paint and a white paint marker. Both of these are kind of optional, depending on what kind of design you want to do, but I just have both, so let's start. Now the idea for this DIY is that these are going to act kind of as lanterns with pretty stuff hanging from them. So for my first design, I'm just going to write "Oh Canada" on the cup just to have a few cute designs on these lantern type things. So let's go ahead and do that. So here's the first design I did. Like I said, I just wrote "Oh Canada" on here, and I'm gonna let this dry, and I'm gonna do a few more designs off camera and see what I can come up with, and then I'll be back for the next step. All right, so I finished my design, so I will just show you what I've kind of come up with. Of course, you can do more or less, and you can be creative with how you want to do these. So there's my first one, the "Oh Canada" one. And then I have 2 with writing and 2 with just plain maple leaves. Don't judge me. I'm struggling with how to draw a maple leaf, and I always have struggled. This is what I've come up with. They're the best that they can be, I guess. I tried. And then this one's actually my favorite. I wrote "True North, Strong, and Free" on there. Now on to the next step. Ooh, girl, we almost fell down. And we're falling. Oh gosh. Okay, now for the next step, you're going to need a sharp object. I tried to look for a hole puncher, but I did not find one, so I'm just gonna use a knife. And what you're gonna do is you're going to poke holes all along this one edge here so that you can put ribbon through it. And you're also gonna wanna poke 2 holes on each side at the top of the cup. Okay, so I did the holes off camera just because I didn't want to do them up here because I was using a knife and I wanted to be safe. But as you can see, I have tiny little holes all over the cup, and that is where we are going to place our ribbon. And let's get started with that, I guess. So now that I have this finished for the first cup, I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of the cups, and then we have 2 more steps to do for this DIY. Alright, so now these are all finished, and I know the ribbons are kind of already curly, but for the next step I'm going to go ahead and do like the Christmas ribbon curl, you know, with the scissors and stuff that I recently just learned how to do, so I'm pretty excited about it. Hopefully it works on this ribbon. So we're going to do that, and then it's on to the final step. Alright, so the ribbons are all curled now, and now we get to put them on a string to make them look like lanterns. So for me, I'm going an extra mile, and I'm using these fairy lights to hang my little homemade Canada Day lanterns. You don't have to do this part if you can't find these. Using ribbon will look just fine, but like I said, I'm going the extra mile and I'm gonna use these. So let's go ahead and string these through. So this is the final product for the homemade Canada Day lanterns. They're a little bit off-centered, but we can fix that. Anyways, I think this would look really cool with like a bunch of them hanging up in a backyard. Like I said, I just did 4 to test it out and show you guys how to make your own DIY Canada Day decorations. I want to say thank you for watching, and I hope you have a happy Canada Day and a safe Canada Day as well. You can hear me every single weekday on Sun 102 afternoons, and thanks for watching.